This presentation is about vision and how it works. It's made by me, David Murray, and my partner, Evan Grisham. So rods and cones are photoreceptors in the eyes. Cones detect color while the rods detect light in dim light or darkness. Cones are better for detailed vision because they are focused right in the middle of our retina, in the fovea. So in dark conditions, your vision actually improves if you don't look directly at something because you have more of the rods on the sides of your visual field. The first theory I'm going to talk about is the trichromatic theory, and it states that color vision depends on the relative responses of three types of cones. This theory was thought of by Thomas Young, who was an English physician in the 1700s. So red, blue, and green light receiving cones collect the light, and the brain interprets the amount of light picked up by each of these cones and interprets that as color. Much like how a computer screen only has three colors of light, red, blue, and green, but our brain can interpret this ratio of color and can perceive like yellow or pink or purple or whatever. The second theory I'm going to talk about is the opponent process theory. The opponent process theory, thought of by Young and Helmholtz, states that we perceive color in terms of paired opposites, like red versus green or yellow versus blue and white versus black. An example of this would be staring at a red dot in the middle of like a white screen or page or whatever. And then when you look away, you see a green dot in your visual field because the red has been exhausted, and so the green is perceived. The final theory I'm going to talk about is the Retniks theory. So Edwin Land, the inventor of the Polaroid land camera, proposed this theory, and it states that you perceive color by comparing the light received in one part of your visual field with the other parts. The cerebral cortex compares the patterns of light coming from different parts of the retina and synthesizes color perception for each area. In conclusion, there are two photoreceptors, rods and cones, both of which convert their messages into electrochemical signals. Rods are meant for dim light and cones are meant for color. There are three main theories on how we interpret what we see: trichromatic, opponent process, and Retniks. And each of these theories is correct with regard to certain aspects of vision. And this is my citations.